Hello all, welcome back to more survival serial. Seriouslees here, and today we're going to replenish something I spent between episodes. All of my nanites. We did a lot of module re-rolling. I have the suit almost fully kitted out to how I want it. We have one more. I found another landed pilot. We're good to go on the amount of these that we have. I just ran out of nanites re-rolling them. It takes forever to get these things into tolerable statistics. 2% toxic, that's awful. That's awful. I'm not going to go through them one at a time. I'll just tell you what we're at total. We've got hot protection 32%, cold protection 39%, radioactive 38, and mold is at 29. So hot and mold, toxic. Did I say mold? Anyway, that's what I wrote it down as. Those two are low. Those two are at just about 30, and the other two, cold and radioactive, are at just about 40. If I could get a module that gave 10 to each, which would be the absolute best you can get of those modules, yeah, you can see 10%. I found a lot of 10%s. I did not find any 11s at all. Most of the 10%s were surrounded by 3 2%s, so it was very hard to find good modules, but I've got 3 on this side, 3 on that side, and I'm happy with the layout now. That's how it's going to look going forward. This slot will be taken up by a module that eventually gets rolled. We're not going to do that today. We're just going to go make some nanites by scrapping all of those exotic ships that we have sitting around. And we've got a bunch of modules already on our starship, 4 starships, and we could maybe install some of them. See if we get our hyperdrive higher. What is our hyperdrive range? Hey, that's not too shabby for a hauler in the first place, but I don't think we even have all of our modules installed here. We do on this side. We've got 245. Ooh, 219 is not that great. We could reroll. Oh, sorry. This side we have... Ooh, terrible. Terrible. And just the indium, cadmium, and emerald drive. So we are missing one module. Let's see, we've got one right here. Yeah. So we've got one to install, and we'll probably get some from scrapping some ships. So let's get into that. The rest of the stuff we can sell. We don't need any of these modules. We could probably use some storage augmentations, but the hauler is max slot already, right? So we don't need them for that. Storage augmentations, however, will make us money if we spend them to increase the size of our ship. How many do we have? I thought I had 2, but I can't find them anywhere. They weren't on the hauler. I checked that. Anyway, I went looking for them. I guess I don't have any storage augmentations right now. That's okay. We'll get a couple, probably. Another reason I like a short runway star system, regardless of what race it is, or economy type, excuse me, is the ease of getting in here to scrap ships at it. It's very quick to just call your freighter right outside the door and do a bunch of scrapping back to back. We should have enough slots on us to scrap most S-Class ships one at a time. An S-Class max slot hauler, maybe not. We would have to see. 4.2 million. Thank you. Yeah, we'll claim that. So we're not going to install any storage augments today unless we get like some preposterous amount of them. There's our freighter, hauler back, sorry, and we'll head back over to the freighter. And on to the next exotic. Always land in the farthest landing bay. Now, what did we get from that one? Good. 3 modules and 3 storage augmentations. That's phenomenal. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. Let's see, we have a very similar looking ship here. And a Tweety bird over there. fly this one over and see what we get for this one. Another thing I like about exotic scrapping is that even with no upgrades whatsoever, we've done nothing on these ships, and we could uninstall those modules for a little bit more profit, but I'm not really worried about it. Like I said, I was doing a lot of module rerolling, so I have tons and tons of wiring looms, I have tons of cadmium, I have tons of everything. We don't need the resources from uninstalling modules right now. We need nanites, so let's keep doing this. I should still have room. 6 million for this one. This must have been a 12 million ship, or no, I guess maybe 9 million. Alright, we don't have room. So, what do we need? Oh, we're gonna get a lot of stuff from this one, I guess. You know what? Let's move this to the freighter. What's probably happening is we're getting a different metal, and that's what's costing us our space there. It's just not going to stack with that activated copper. Yeah, there we go. And now we may as well scrap these. We're going to keep that. We got the hauler over here, right? Yes, we do. For rerolling, and we'll sell those ones. Nope, not the purple one. I need to keep that one. Ooh, 116. Interesting. So we've got a bunch of shields and a bunch of pulse modules. We're not going to reroll those, so we'll sell them. We need the nanites. That's why we're doing this. Let's go grab that last Tweety bird and get done with that. And then we can get back to some exploring. This is enough nanites for, I don't know, another couple dozen rerolls, I'm sure, but that didn't prove too fruitful before. I think I started with something like 6,000 nanites or close to there. And yeah, I'm surprised I got 5 installed. Actually, I might have had to spend some of those nanites to buy the upgrades, so maybe it was only about 5,000 nanites I spent rerolling. Still, it took quite a while. Oh, wrong way. On autopilot here. We're heading over to that thing over there. This should clear us some space to buy more ships too, which is great. We're gonna hang on to the vector. What is this? Somebody's deadly singer? Oh, a deadly singer. Can make a lot of jokes there. Alright, what are we going to get for the... And how many storage augmentations? We got 3 for the last exotic too. Not every exotic scraps for 3 storage augmentations, but many of them do. Some of them scrap for 0, as I've found out annoyingly enough. 6.1 million for this one as well. Do we have space? Probably not. We did make room for the modules. Yeah, alright. We're gonna have to sell some of this junk first. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get another hyperdrive module from this scrap though, when we do manage to get it slagged down. Alright, so... Yep, those definitely. Just get rid of all the junk. I don't know which is stacking and which isn't. Probably not these ones, but better safe than sorry. Okay, that should be enough room, I think. Let's take a peek. Activated cadmium I don't think we have, so I am going to store that on the freighter, and that'll definitely give us enough room. I know that's part of the money we would have gotten, so we can't, you know, if we say, hey, I didn't get 6.1 million, you'd say, yeah, you kept some of those cadmium and stuff. That's why. Alright, so purchase upgrade modules. Sell. Shields, yeah. Pulse engine, yeah. Hyperdrive. Looks like is that 2 of them we got? That is 2. No, just 1 is worth 450 to sell? Alright. Well, we have 3 possible rerolls on that, and we can install 1 right now. Let's move you. We have to move everything down. And whatever we get is what we'll get, and then we'll have a couple for rerolls. 200. That's a reroll. We'll be getting rid of that one, but what's our hyperdrive range now? Over 2,000. Not too shabby. That one we can lock in. I also saw that I have some tainted metal, so if I need a lot more nanites, you know, I can get about 1,500 from that, it looks like. Do we need to do anything on the freighter? Let's go check frigate missions. It looks like they're back, and I don't think I've ever cashed in that first frigate mission. So there's that to do. And then we will go exploring. We still have not found a system for a home. Even in Eissentam, we're having some, well, I wouldn't say bad luck, just nothing is speaking. Oh no. Good thing we put all those suit slot modules in. Without jetpacks, that would have been a hard recovery. Oh, looks like I sent just the Normandy on whatever mission this was. There's some free resources, and if we have room, maybe there's another mission that came back as well. No. Could be a no. No, we only have 2 rooms. Alright, let's see. What do we have fuel for, first of all? If we don't have fuel, let's forget about it. Oh, we've got tons. Literally tons of fuel. And whatever mission we send the Normandy on by itself, it will complete it. It has no other option but success. Wow, we are still getting 1-hour missions. I guess this save is still that new. That's interesting. 2 stars all the way across the board, though. We are not going to make 2 stars just sending these 2 ships, but let's send just these 2 ships. Oh, we make exactly 2 stars. This one could get damaged doing this. Do we have anything to increase our odds? Combat was already doing great. We don't need to, let's back out of that. We'll send those 2 ships by themselves without the combat module, because why waste it on here? It's not going to help anything. We're already getting over 40, which is what we need for, oh no, is this the total and that's the bonuses? Well, it's our best stat. We don't need to increase that one. We need to increase this one here. So we're just going to launch it, and if we lose our trade ship, we lose our trade ship. It's not that big a deal. We have an hour to find out. It's hardly any time to wait at all. Yeah, we're going to take the ship. Let's go test that new warp drive. We don't need to go 2,000 light years. We're just going to look for somewhere to go. Hopefully we're still in Eissentam. Look for some cool new planets. Somewhere to call home and put a settlement on, etc. Alright, I see a green star right beside us. Not 3-star economy, though. We're going to go to a 3-star economy wherever we go. But since we have all the drives, we can go wherever we want to go. This is somewhere we've been already. Let's, maybe we should test that warp drive out. Look at that line over there. How far away did we come from? And why were we there? These might be expedition mission? No, this is survival. Yeah, this is a brand new save. I don't know why we were way out there. Let's head way out this way. 1,100 light years. Here we go. Somewhere in this range. Somewhere new. At least new to us. It is possible, however unlikely, that somebody has explored these stars. We could also search by life form filter, so we could go to a Viking system and get even more nanites, so we only have to look at the red stars here. And like I was saying, we have all the drives, so it doesn't matter what kind of star we go to. See, this is probably, by its size, a red or a green or a blue. It's probably not a yellow. Yellow stars are definitely tinier than the others. My guess is red. They tend to be the biggest, in my experience. But you also see very big green ones, and occasionally some big blue ones. First contact, 4 planets, flourishing boisterous conflict. And we have what looks like a lush, but maybe a desert. Stellar corruption, it's a weird planet. And we've got a ringed planet, stripey over here. What are you? A webbed, that is a glitch decoration planet. That could be lush with brown grass. Nope, it's a hot planet. And whatever that is has storms. And I'm pretty sure I saw that it's indium. We are indeed in an indium system. None of the planets here really speak to me. But you know what might? Is the space station. So we're going to go look at the multitool cabinet. We also have to sell a little bit of scrap. Well, that's a very nice color for that space station with the blue highlights. I like that. Again, the whole reason we came to Viking system over other races is for the extra nanites, so we may as well explore the space station. I don't find it too hurtful to get a bunch of space stations on my list, especially 3-star economies of various types. What type of system is this? Metal processing. Well, that's not going to help us get any star silk. We could check what each of these guys is selling, but I'm not too in the mood for that. Our suit is already kitted out. Come on, S-class. No, C-class cabinet. Don't need that. I do need to buy slots for my multi-tool, but it costs a fortune and I don't want to spend all my money in one place. So nanites, reputation, and more nanites on the other side. There's probably a bunch of nanites on these desks as well, but it's a lot more effort to grab those ones. It's a fairly nice looking explorer over there. The wings are not in attack position, but whatever. Or they are in attack position. I don't remember which way X-wings look in attack position. Yeah. When they fan out, that's attack position, right? Alright, we got our nanites. There's a traveler over there. We don't need him. We're already in Eissentam, and we got all of our glyphs. Could be interesting to talk to, but now we're looking for a place to call home. So let's keep doing that. And that extra hyperdrive module, even if it's just the 200, gave us an extra bonus to efficiency, a huge bonus to efficiency. So we're going to keep even better time with our fuel here. And I think I saw some more hypercores on the freighter or in the starship at least. Somewhere. So we can refuel if we need to. Oh, there we go. What do we have here? Ooh, only 2 planets. Well, cross our fingers that they're both amazing. 2 really cool lushes, or, I don't know, what do we want? Maybe a really interesting cold planet with a chromatic filter. I haven't seen a cold planet with a really cool chromatic filter yet. I've seen a bunch of other planets with chromatic filters. Alright, let's target that. Scan. Space station is a chromatic fog planet. And the other one, ooh, purple sky, bluegrass lush. Paradise planet? Come on, Paradise planet. Well, viridescent planet, it might have perfect weather. Let's grab the space station and go and check it out. I'm a big fan of low planet systems, especially if one of them is one that you like a lot, and especially if it's the one that the space station's pointed right at, right outside the gate. It's a very long runway, though. Oh well, nothing can be perfect. And that's why you keep looking. That's what kind of exploration game this is. Looking for the perfect thingy. Ship, system, planet, freighter. No, multitool. That's what we're looking at. Nothing fancy, but... Ooh, A-class. There's only 2 planets to reload. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do some reloading today. Not for gaining modules or that sort of stuff. Of course it was already a maximum. Let's do it to see what kind of other multi-tools are available in this star system. There's only 2 planets to check, so we're going to do that next. And I did want to go land on that blue planet anyway, right? So, yeah. It's all coming up Millhouse. Oh, ooh, 67 nanites from one of those cabinets. That's not bad. 80 is the max. I find the average is well below halfway between 80 and 40, which is the minimum, though. Alright, save point made. But we're going to go make another one down on the planet. It is daylight over there, so let's go check it out over there. Interesting space color. It's a very dark orange, but with texture. I like that. Orange isn't necessarily my favorite space color. I prefer the blues and purples, but it's interesting that it's got a cool texture. I can say that about it. Alright, and we have red trees, green splotches, blue grass, and I have probably a couple nanites here at this landing site. But if we grab them, we're going to have to grab them on the way up after the reload. So let's do that. Let's also check out the weather. We'll get out here. Balmy. Yeah, that should be perfect weather. So this basically is a paradise planet. You know, I don't mind it. It's pretty nice. This could be maybe settlement potential planet. All right, let's do a quick reload. And we'll fly back up to the space station and see what the multi-tool looks like then. And we'll do that on the chromatic fog planet behind the space station as well. We're also going to peek at what that chromatic fog planet looks like. So it looked to have white or very light colored dirt. Chromatic fog planets don't tend to have grass, but it could. It could be white grass. We could also buy some launch thruster upgrades for this ship. It's not maxed out yet, and this is survival, so launch thrust costs are higher than normal mode, so it might be worth getting. Alright, what did we get? Something really cool? That would be another reason to make this a home system. Or at least a base system. To mark a multi-tool cabinet when we eventually find an S-Class. But first we need to see if there's anything worth looking for in S-Class. The tool that we had was very boring, in my opinion. Yeah, it looked exactly like that with different colors. So this should still be A-Class, but it's got orange and blue now. If that's your thing. Not mine. Or I would have just looked at the first one. Alright, chromatic fog planet, give us something good. Looks like it has red or orange skies, and now that I'm looking at it, it might be green. Dirt or grass? Can't tell. And there's probably a chromatic filter there. Yeah, given that it's a chromatic fog planet, so we'll see, we'll see. Looks to be orange sky. Oh, it is going to have grass. That's interesting, but there's a chromatic filter. So even if this is white grass, it won't show up as white. That's a very interesting chromatic filter. Anything nearby to land at? Oh, we forgot to grab those nanites on the way up at the last site. Oh well. Doesn't look like there's anything here to grab either. And a way to tell if a planet does have white grass, well, you can see the chromatic filter has disappeared near us, so it doesn't. It has brown grass, as I sort of thought. First contact, I didn't note the weather, but the weather, ooh, wow, that's really pretty. Really cool. Let's get a screenshot of that. Hey-oh. Yeah, get rid of vignette. Defaults for these would be so nice, I swear. Let's go to field of view. Actually, let's try something like this. Get real far out and turn the field of view real far in. Let's see what that does. Let's play around a bit. Depth of field, yeah, no. What's the minimum depth of field? 50, okay. Let's play with that by getting... Well, that doesn't really change anything from being zoomed in. It gives the background a bit of a foggier appearance, but that's about it. It's unfortunate. Oh well. We've wasted enough time. Let's go see what the multitool is. All right? We made an autosave. Let's reload that autosave. Oh, nice piano music there. Well, this planet has probably nice weather then. I don't know if that's what that means, but we got nice peaceful music. I suspect that we don't have a weather event, at least. Alright, let's hop in and back up to the space station one last time. See what we got here. It's a pretty interesting planet, our star system. Both planets have some merit. I don't think it's a place that I'm necessarily going to call home unless something super spectacular pops into the cabinet here. We shall see. We might have enough time to do one more warp and just do a peek around if we find a star real close by that's a good economy. We're not going to do much exploring in that system today. We don't want to go too far over time, just because I'm in the mood to keep exploring. If we find anything super special, you will definitely be back to see it here in another episode. Okay. No, we're not going to have time to do another warp today. It's probably going to take at least a minute to find another star. Let's just see what the cabinet says. Come on, big money. No, that's not fancy at all. Just a blue and yellow pistol. I guess if somebody's doing a Fallout themed run and they want something that looks sort of old school techie, that's pretty cool. Not my thing. What are we rocking right now, actually? Let's take a peek at that. We've got this one on. I like that one quite a bit. It's not the one that we found. Let's see. Is that one still on? Yeah, that's the one that we found. That's pretty cool as well. That is also pretty cool. No, this is not the one that we found. Where's the one that we found? It had similar crystals to this. Let's go into the menu and look that way. There, this is the one that we found. in A class. Very nice crystals. Didn't match my colors very much though, so we're going to go back to that one there. Yeah, this is the one I have with the scatter blaster fully upgraded, so we can defend ourselves. Alright, that's it for this week, everybody. Till next time, have a good time.